Márquez is an extraordinary talent, does amazing things. But the question would be is what are his development skills? Because I know if I fall down, I want to know why and figure it out. But to keep crashing like that and to go on year after year, it leads me to believe that he doesn't know really what's wrong or what's causing that. Because if it's not that, then clearly he couldn't articulate it to his engineers. But trust me, I'd be articulating it to the engineers with a size 12 boot. If I was hitting the ground that much, and I knew it was a matter of time. It's a matter of time. You can't keep rolling the dice like that. I just thought that was even though he won all those championships, to me it was a tragedy, because it was watching a guy literally destroy his life. And I knew one of these days he was going to hit the ground and he wasn't going to get back up. And sure enough, when he did his arm in.
And, so it's like you've got this guy with this incredible talent that just has an ability of, like, he's a very special athlete. And then he's got these other guys that are great on bikes as well.
Well, see, but the issue didn't start when everything went down the drain. The issue started when he was winning world championships because he's crashing too much. And that's where they kept coming back with the same tool. That to me that's insanity. Somebody should be fired. But I'm just astonished that the people involved in that team could stand there and watch that. And they're all like clapping, he won, but he crashed 6 times that weekend. Yeah, I would leave there. I would be back at that factory. I would be pounding the door down, because we're not going to the next race with the same tool. This guy's going to kill himself. Like, well, we got to figure this out. Well, was he not trying to figure it out? Or was it everybody else just sort of not at that level yet that he could get away with it? But the bottom line is you can't have somebody going down that much, that many times. I'd seen him sometimes you crash 6, 7 times in a weekend.
Yeah.
That's insanity in my opinion. It's insanity. And that's just looking for, for something, bad to happen.
What do you make of just the crashes in general? It's not just Mark. And Mark was, he was having big crashes, and a lot of them. But, you watch the races nowadays and you think about like Casey's era and Valentino's era, like guys just weren't crashing in the same way. It's like, it's almost like, do these guys want to win the championship? Like, do they want to win these things? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, but like you said, what's interesting about Motogp today is just when I saw those bikes in Coda and you see all the mechanisms and the buttons and the ride height devices and all this activity going on, it at least it kind of, I left there with like, now I understand why everybody's sort of taking the same lines, braking in the same point. But, things that are really mind-boggling is you don't really see slipstreaming much, because you can't stay behind the guy because the air is really bad and it overheats the front tire. And so it's not the traditional get on a long straight, get the good drive and slipstream, or at least get up beside the guy where you could outbrake him. And it just doesn't work. It's more like Formula One.
Yeah, and it's the same problem that Formula One has.
So, yeah, a lot of, like you say, different. It's just guys are crashing different because they're basically riding bikes like you'd drive a car.
¿Quién ha dicho esta memez?